Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another video here from the beautiful city of Cusco. Once again, we are at my favorite market in all of Cusco. This is the San Pedro market, and we're gonna go ahead and start off with some breakfast for today. I want to try out some traditional local food, but the market is obviously a great place to start with some local food. The market, again, is always packed in the mornings and it's always full of people. So let's go ahead and see what we can start the morning off with. So for breakfast, obviously, I wanted to come to this aisle here where they've got all the breakfast stalls. Same as actually last time in the video, where we had the empanadas and the quinoa con manzana, which is the quinoa and apple. But when it comes to the stall here, it's called Café Desayuno Juanita. And I've got just two things. First, I've got a mate de manzanilla. So mate is kind of like their teas here. They soak it in water. And then manzanilla is actually chamomile. So really, it's just chamomile tea. And then I got a pan con pollo, which is a bread with chicken. Now inside, not only is there chicken, there's mayonnaise, there's fried potatoes, and she's toasted it fresh. It looks delicious, honestly. But let's go ahead, let's try the tea out first. Let's go for it. Oh, yeah, that's good. Especially considering that it's quite cold in the early morning here in Cusco. Having a nice warm tea to start off the day is the perfect way to get started. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start with the pan con pollo. As you can see, it's literally stuffed to the brim with potatoes, with chicken, and it's covered in this mayonnaise sauce. It looks amazing, and the potatoes are dropping, so better go ahead and give this a bite. That is delicious. The chicken is all shredded up into tiny little slices of chicken, and the potato is so crispily deep fried. It is amazingly crispy. Now, what I really love is that the mayonnaise sort of gives it a little bit of a smoother texture because everything is quite dry, right? You've got dried chicken, dry bread, dry potatoes. You want the mayonnaise. Yeah, even with the mayonnaise, it's still quite dry. Which is why when you have breakfast here in Peru, you're supposed to have it with something to drink. So in my case, I got the mate con manzanilla. That's why some people might get the quinoa drink, some people might get 𝐋𝐈𝐍𝐿 de leche, some people might get soy milk, some people might get milk and other different combinations of drinks that are warm to start off your day here in Cusco. So you need something warm to drink. And then, of course, you have some bread with some chicken. That's the traditional breakfast. I mean, that's what everybody here is having. They're having something warm to drink with some sort of food item that they can sort of take quickly just to have a quick breakfast. But of course, this is not going to be enough for us. So we're going to finish this up, and I'll take you guys to the next stop. Alright, next stop, this stall, again, in the food area. They don't really have names. Some of these stalls literally just don't have any names to them. But they've got like a menu that's a completo, which means, again, you get a soup, plus you get food, like a segundo, which is like a main meal on the side. Now, what I've got here is first the soup. And this soup is very interesting. It's called 𝐒𝐁𝐒𝐂𝐑𝐈𝐏𝐍𝐿. And it's a vegetable soup, but if you look at it, it's very, very thick. It's gloopy. It's got beans, it's got onions, it's got a lot of vegetables inside, and then, of course, there's like a big piece of potato. Let's go ahead and try out the soup. It looks very, very thick. I'm worried it's gonna be very heavy, but let's go ahead and try it out. Oh wow. That is definitely a very, very thick vegetable soup. It's got like beans, it's got onions, it's got celery, I think. It's got a lot of vegetables, so this is a purely vegetarian soup. It's got carrots as well. But it's so thick and it's so deep in flavor. Most of the flavor is coming from like a root vegetable flavor because it's quite an earthy soup. Because the things you got in here are like carrots, potatoes, beans. These are all very earthy ingredients, and together they make a very earthy soup. Let's go ahead and try the potato just a little bit. Let's see how it is. It seems to be cooked down quite a bit. So let's go ahead and try it out. One thing Peru does right, the potatoes. They are delicious, they are soft, they are cooked down, they are almost molten at this point. But wow, very, very nice soup. What I'm just surprised is how thick the soup is. It is very, very thick. It's very, very viscous. But if you're looking for something to fill you up, this soup definitely will do that. It is a very thick, very viscous soup, and that is going to keep you warm for the rest of the day. Okay, for segundo, we have a lot of choices. We can choose from lomo saltado, we can choose from fried fish, fried chicken. I decided to go for a Milanesa, which is that sort of chicken fillet that's sort of pounded until it's flat. It's one of my favorite things here in Latin America, and it's something that you can find not only in Peru, you can even have it in Mexico, in Guatemala. Milanesa is a pretty common sort of Latin American dish. Now mine comes with fries, it comes with rice, it comes with the actual chicken cutlet itself, and it comes with some vegetables as well. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and dig in. We're going to go get a piece of the chicken, which look at how thin the chicken is. It is so thin. It's really pounded until it is basically paper thin. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Usually the problem with Milanesa is that it's too dry. People fry it, it becomes too dry, and it doesn't taste good. This has to be the juiciest Milanesa I've ever had in my life. It is so succulent, it is so juicy. Just looking at the outside, you can tell how juicy the chicken is. A lot of times when you have Milanesa, another problem is that the batter on the outside is too thick. Not here. Most of it is actually chicken. I don't even know if there's much batter on it at all, because they've really made it so that the chicken is the star, not the batter or the crispiness. Let's go ahead and try out some of the fried potatoes here. Give it a try. Good. Fried potatoes. Nothing too special about that. Now, I asked her if there was something spicy I could get. And she gave me this little sort of mixture of like onions, chilies, and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of it right on top of the fries. And with that, with the spiciness of the sauce, let's try the fried potatoes. Oh yeah, that is an incredible spice. I love it when there is spice. That chili, wow, that really hits the spot. I don't know what it is about Peruvian chili. I don't know what they do, but it is very, very spicy. It is packed full of flavor. For both sets, so for the Milanesa and the rest of everything, along with the soup, together, total price, only 7 soles. These sort of menu-style restaurants, these sort of menu-style sit-down places are just so common in all of Peru, in all of Cusco, that when you go to the market, you sit down, you have a nice meal like that, and it's not going to cost you more than like $2 or $3. All right, we're going to finish this up, and I'm going to get something to drink just to wash it all down. Let me show you guys. Alright, well, like I promised, we need to get something to drink to wash everything down, all that oiliness, and nothing better than sugarcane. And they've got a bunch of these. I mean, look, there's literally like a fence of sugarcane right there. But let's go ahead and try out some freshly squeezed sugarcane juice here in Peru. Oh, that's nice, refreshing, fresh, and delicious. I mean, she literally does it right here. You just sort of get a cup, you wait for her, and then once it's ready, she pours it in for you. Wow. That is delicious, and for like 150 sol each, this is a great way to sort of have a refreshing drink here in Peru. Okay, we're gonna finish this up, and then I'm quite full right now, so I'll probably go eat later in the day, so I'll see you guys when we eat again. Well, the day is over and the sun has set here in Cusco, but that just means the street food is just coming alive. I know a lot of times I've always been going back to the market San Pedro to get food, but to be honest, it is a great market, so let's head back there. Let's go see what other things. Yesterday I went, there were like literally a line of different stalls that you can eat at. So today, let's go ahead, let's try out what other things they have at that sort of street food market vibe. It's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be delicious. So let's go ahead and see what night food is like here in Cusco. All right, well, for dinner, I know I said we were gonna go somewhere else, but at the end of the day, still came back to the same place. We're gonna have caldo de gallina, which is chicken soup, chicken noodle soup. And of course, it's so cold here in Cusco. This is the perfect type of sort of food that you want to have. First off, she's got two big pots. One big pot is with the noodles, and the other big pot is with the soup. So it's like literally hot. Like I'm right next to the fire. I can feel the heat. I can feel the warmth from the cooking that she's doing. But let's go ahead and get started with some of the soup. I just want to try it out just by itself. Oh, that is so rich. That is incredibly rich. That's got that deep umami flavor. A little bit of spices and herbs on it. I love that they put some herbs as well. You can tell there are some herbs, but it is absolutely delicious. Okay, let's go ahead and try some of the noodles. Remember, she's got a big pot of noodles cooking. And what she does is she scoops it up just like that. So let's go ahead and try the noodles. Nice, soft, delicious, and I got a little bit of crunch. What she does is that she has this like toasted corn, like a bowl of toasted corn. What she does is that she tops it off with the toasted corn. It's super crispy, very nice, and almost like a nut, like very nutty in flavor almost. That is really good. Now, of course, 𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐊, you got to have the chicken, right? Let's go ahead and try that out. It's the flavor. That's all it's about. That flavor is incredible. That strong chicken flavor. It's not the most tender chicken in the world, but nonetheless, it is delicious. It's got packed with flavor, and it is definitely just cooking in that soup. As it said, that is absolutely delicious. Wow, very good. And for the price of 7 soles for this soup, definitely worth it. Right across the walkway is this delicious little thing of chicken, rice, and egg. I know we're having a lot of chicken, but it's gonna be worth it, trust me. Now, as you can see, we've had chicken rice before here in Peru, and like I said, the chicken rice here is green. The rice is green in color, which makes it very unique, very different. Again, here you can see there's carrots, there's some cilantro, I think, so it is a green type of rice. The chicken is buried underneath it all, but later we will try out the chicken, and of course there is an egg on the side. Let's first go ahead and just try out the rice by itself. Oh, that is delicious. That flavor, it's fresh, it's not overcooked. You've got pea flavor, you've got carrot flavor, you've got cilantro flavor, you've got so much flavor packed into the rice. It is absolutely delicious. Oh, there's even one big piece of potato just sort of put inside the middle of it. That's pretty funny. Okay, let's go ahead and get out the piece of chicken. I mean, look at this chicken. Wow. Look at that. That's an entire drumstick right there. Let's go ahead and try it out. Soft, tender, delicious. That is exactly how you want chicken. It's not dry at all. It is so good. Even the chicken is a bit green in color because it's been flavored by the rice, by that cilantro, by all the vegetables that she has put in. It is absolutely delicious. Now, of course, we also got an egg on the side, so let's go ahead, get some egg, get some rice. Let's try it out. That is 7 right there. Chicken, rice, egg. What could be a better combination than all of that combined together? I mean, literally nothing could make that better. This is a great meal. Again, 7 soles, very worth it. But we're gonna finish this up, and then there's gonna be more food coming your way, particularly sweets. There is something I have been dying to try since I've gone to Peru, and this is a traditional dessert that I haven't seen anywhere else. It's called a picarones. She's literally frying them off right now as we speak. But what is a picaron? It's sort of like a donut, very crispy, very crunchy. She fries it up and then she puts some syrup on top of it. It's not exactly like a churro, but it's got its own thing. It's very crispy, and it's deep fried until it's heavenly golden brown, which I love. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get one of these. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce. Let's go ahead and try it out. That is so light and airy. Once you bite in, it literally, like, air just escapes from the actual thing itself because it is so crispy and it's so airy. It's a very light dessert. I mean, it might look like it's very big, like there's 4 of them, but take a few bites and you will finish the entire portion very, very quickly. So do keep that in mind. You're gonna want maybe at least 4 and probably more than that if you are very, very hungry and you love sort of airy, crispy things, but definitely not like a churro. It's much lighter, much airier, and I really like that in a particular Peruvian dessert. Picarones, that is something I've always wanted to try here in Peru. It's a very traditional dessert that you only find in Peru. You're not going to find it in other countries, and it is very, very unique. Very airy, very light. I cannot believe that that dessert is that light and that airy. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here today. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's food tour, whether it's from the Milanesa in the morning to the Picarones just now, or for what we had for breakfast. I mean, it has been an exceptionally delicious day, and I love every moment I'm eating Peruvian food. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.